Hello, my wonderful dolls. Welcome back again to A Feminine Touch. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. I'm really excited you joined. So, today's topic is one that I feel like we all need to hear this. And I want to start out by saying I am spoiled, rotten to the core, and I love it. And I'm going to stop apologizing for it because I feel like we live in a world where people who are like suffering is the norm. Suffering is what's most respected. If someone comes from a privileged background, if someone didn't really need to strive and work so hard and hustle to get whatever they desire, if things just came to them easily because of their parents or because, like quote unquote, they're lucky and things just naturally happen to them, those people are not as seen and heard and worshipped, for lack of a better word, as the ones who literally strived and like started from the bottom, now we're here type shit. Like it's like starting from the bottom and reaching the top is just so much praised. And don't get me wrong, that's not just say that the people who literally had nothing and got into something are not inspiring people, but how about we also look at the people who didn't really need to strive, didn't really need to do so much to get to where they are. Because let's be real, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but me, I feel like everything I do, me leveling up myself, my mindset, my environment, my like my entire being, and changing my paradigm and saying I want more and better for myself is so my children can have a better life. And even if it's not for my children, so I can have a better life for people who don't want to have children. So you're still doing this to reach that level of peace, that level of not having to work so much to get it. We want to make money in our sleep. We don't want to strive. We don't want to do a 9 to 5. We don't want to have to beg and have to work hard and have to show and prove to other people that we're worth something by running ourselves ragged just to like prove our worth. I want it to just ooze. I want to enter a room and they know that I'm worthy just because I say so, just because I carry myself like that, just because I demand it with my energy. And that's, to me, that's the goal. I don't know what your desires are, I don't know what your goal is, but I'm guessing it's slightly the same if you have tuned into this podcast. And if you find yourself getting triggered, think about why you're getting triggered, because let's be real, that's what all of us want. Like I said, if it's not for me, if it's not for yourself, for your children. If you've really started from the bottom and gone up, you don't want your child to start from the bottom too. You want to be able to give them a better life. You want to have that nepo baby. You want them to get it easily if they can and not having to strive. So if that's really what you want for yourself and what you want for your children, why do you ostracize? Why do you look down on the people who already have that life and feel like they're not worthy? And it's just I feel like, to me, it's just so interesting because I mean, in my one of my videos, like at this point I can't even remember, I mentioned to you people how I was moving back to my country, and that's like, and that led to a lot of things happening to make me reach that decision of saying I feel like I want to come back. Because I did go home for a vacation before I decided to move, just to like remind myself of who I am. Sometimes you forget. And then coming back home and just seeing how I'm treated, like I said, like I'm literally, right now I'm just on a massage chair in my house. My father just bought like this fried fish from a place, and fried fish, fried yam, fried chips. I just drank water, and then I had Fanta by the side. I just traveled, so I'm coming back, I'm resting. The chef is making something like, this is my life. this is how I grew up. This is me, and sometimes I am around people who it's obvious that they have struggled or they are struggling because of where they come from, and not being able to be fully myself around them and be like, oh yeah, like I'm high maintenance, and I don't accept this kind of behavior, or I don't eat this, or I don't go to these kind of places, or yeah, like I don't do my hair in a certain way, I don't, you know you can never find me in like this kind of place, because I just, like, this is how I was brought up. I'm like I don't do these things that you guys do. These are not normal things to me. Like, I'm scared, I don't want to be here. And then trying to tone that down so I can be more relatable and be more liked by people who, to be frank, I don't really care about their own personal opinion about my life, because I really come to a stage where I'm only taking advice. I'm only taking advice and listening to others' opinions of people who I will switch my life with them in a heartbeat. So it's like, I don't want to live your life, so I'm not going to answer you, and being courageous enough, being powerful enough, being proud enough to say, I am better and I deserve better. And it's not in a I am better in a narcissistic way where it's, now you see people as like dogs and they're below you and you just step on them. Of course not. You have to be kind to everyone. But just realizing that, what, I do live a better life. I have done the work to change my mindset. I do come from better, and I think that's okay. And I'm okay being like that. I'm okay. Like, I remember when the term bougie came about and everyone was like, oh my god, like, bougie, you being bougie literally became an insult. It's like, oh my god, she's bougie, she thinks too full of herself, she's too full of herself, she thinks she's all that. Yes, I am. And what's the problem with that? I am all that. I really do think highly of myself. It's a, I'm sorry that you don't of yourself, but I do think highly of myself, and I think I really prefer it that way, to be honest. I don't think I want to be you. I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be you. Like, I want to be better. And talking that way and seeing yourself in that way and being okay, normalizing that, normalizing being spoiled, normalizing wanting the soft life, normalizing living the soft life, and not having to dim yourself down and create a freaking struggle just so people can relate to you. Like, I'm done doing that. And if you're like me and either you came from a home, you're blessed enough, you're privileged enough to come from a home where you have experienced better, or you didn't come from a home where you have experienced better, but now you want better for yourself, but you are not allowing yourself to want better and do better and be better because of what people will say and how they will view you. Oh, they're gonna say I'm too high maintenance and I'm doing too much and I'm full of myself and I'm selfish. And it's like, yeah, no, stop taking that as a compliment. I do have a video about, changing the paradigm and changing the narrative of people calling you selfish. You should really listen to that if you haven't. I really go in depthly. But like, changing the paradigm of being bougie, changing the paradigm of being spoiled, changing the paradigm of wanting a soft life. It's like, yeah, I want that. And you want that too. You just are not ready to level up and do the things I have done to be in this certain space you see me in now. So you're trying to like bring me down to your level, but I'm clearly above that because, like I say again, I have done the work. I am coming from this. So I don't have to bring myself down to your level so you can just relate to me. Like honestly, dolls, it's time. It's time for you to shine bright. It's time for you to step on that stage and shine so freaking bright. Like, blind people if you need to. Like, if you're that girl and you know that you're that girl, stop putting yourself down to make other people feel comfortable. Let them be uncomfortable. And trust me, the people who might start out uncomfortable at first and then realize that, oh my god, I feel like she just triggered me. Let me look at her now as an inspiration. And they start coming to you for inspiration. And of course, the ones who still cannot get over their heads will fall away. And trust me, you don't need them. You actually don't need them. You're going to start attracting the right situations that you want, right experiences, right relationships, right friendships. And you're going to feel so good in your skin, in your body. Like, the more you entertain that idea of being high maintenance and being spoiled and, being your best diva self, your best feminine self, the more it starts to change your identity, the more you start to attract easily the things you want, because you're no more in that victim mindset. You're no more in that struggle mindset. You've come out of that. You realize that everything works out for you. Everyone wants to serve you. Like, literally, this is what I tell myself now. Everyone wants to serve me. Everyone wants to do everything for me. And lo and behold, it's like literally my reality. Everyone wants to do everything for me. Everyone loves seeing me taking care of, resting. like I literally, sometimes I even offer. I'm like, no, let me do this. Let me cook today. And they're like, no, let's do it for you. No, we'd rather do it. No, sit down, just rest. Oh, look at her. You're so beautiful. Is this chair okay for you? Do you want a pillow? It's like, this is how I get treated now, because I've stopped dimming my lights. I've stopped acting like, like this is not where I come from. This is not, the treatment I'm used to. Now I have to like act like I don't deserve anything and woe is me and nobody likes me. It's like, no. Everybody loves me. Everybody wants to be in my space. Everyone loves my energy. And this is how I think now, and this is how I've started deciding to show up. Like, I remember when I was a child, people literally called me a diva. I had diva, I had princess. I heard in this, I don't know if you guys know it, in Nigeria they call it shakara. Like, oh, she has shakara. That's like, I don't know how to explain shakara to people who don't know, but it's like, let's just say high maintenance, like just like being that girl. It's like, honestly, diva. Let's just say shakara is diva. Oh, you like doing shakara, you like doing too much, literally at a young age, because I knew who the hell I was. I acted like that. I go into a place, I'm like, yeah, no, you do. Like, I'm the madame of the place. I'm like, no, you do this, you do that. I'm running things because I believe that I'm worth running things. And then down the line, I, saw myself, that part of myself dwindle, because of course I now got into society and started being brainwashed and realizing that, oh, not everyone, it's not okay to come in acting like you own the place, because there are gonna be some people who think, who does she think she is? You're not, like, sit down, like, try to humble you. You're not gonna humble me. No, that's not what you're gonna do. You're not gonna humble me, because I know exactly who I am, and that's how I'm showing up. And like I said, the people who can see your light and love that, you will find them. Like, I meet all these amazing people, if it's like service providers or drivers, down to, like, honestly, every person who can see my light. It's just amazing, because you're like, oh my god, I love your energy, I love how you are, like, I just want to be around you. I'm like, I get that. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Like, everyone just wants to do everything for me. It's like, I go outside of my house looking for something, and I have someone come up to me, oh hey, do you need this, do you need that, like, wanting to serve, because of how I carry myself, because of how I've decided to show up, because I'm no longer choosing to humble myself to feel people who do not know their worth comfortable. I'm no longer doing that. And my dolls, you shouldn't do that too. You know exactly who you are inside of you, and it's time to start embracing that side, because you deeming her down is just making you sad, making you resent yourself, and making you feel guilt, because you wake up in the morning knowing that, okay, now I have to lie about myself again. I have to lie that, I'm not high maintenance. I have to act like, I'm struggling with everyone. When you know that, girl, you're not. You're actually not. So, my dolls, I hope this helps you, whoever it is that needed to hear this. Stand up, start shining your light, and I want you to shine brighter than a diamond. And remember, I do have, oh my god, that's true, I do have a podcast talking about shine brighter than a diamond. Kind of like, you know, kind of like the intro to this, but it's like, yeah, shine brighter than a diamond, girl. Blind them. Blind them, okay? Like, that's what you need to do. So I really hope this helped you. I need to go back to enjoying my massage now. And like I always say, do not forget to have a feminine touch in everything you do. Bye.